Alright, another day. I've just left my camp spot. It's about 100 meters behind me. Feeling a bit more positive today after yesterday. It was all a little bit too much yesterday, really. Just one of those days, but as I thought I would, I'm ready to be back in the game. This road that I'm on, according to the map, it is Route 66. So this one, if I stick on this in about 120 kilometers time, should take me all the way to Siem Reap. There's a few little turnings, but Route 66 goes all the way. In about 3k, according to my map, the road turns to just a dotted line. Now, all the roads that I've been following so far have always been thin little white lines on my map. So this will be the first one that's denoted as a dotted line. So I don't know quite how good the road will be, but we shall see. Alright, so I've arrived at the point where the road on my map turns to a dotted line. If I follow that bit there, it ends in a dead end, just an old ruin. But apparently, according to the map, I'm going that way. It looks like quite a back way into Siem Reap, but hopefully that is Route 66. Yeah, not really a road, but I think that is the way I gotta go. Let's go find out. Okay, well, welcome to Route 66. I've been going down here about a K, and to be honest with you, it's hard work. With all the rain that we've had lately, the paths, most of them look like this. So it is pretty hard going. On my map, there is only one path that's marked, which is marked as Route 66. But in reality, there are hundreds of different paths going off in different directions. Now, as I've been going along, I've been seeing these 3 red dots marked on a tree. You can probably just see them in the left of the screen there on that tree. I don't know what they mean. I'm hoping, I'm guessing that they mark Route 66. Like I said, I don't know, but I'm gonna follow them. They seem to be going along the main track, so yeah, I'm gonna take a guess and say that the 3 red dots mean it's Route 66. For the last kind of 20 minutes, I've been umming and erring about whether I should turn around, because I really didn't know if I was on the right track. But on my map, there was an abandoned temple marked, and I have just found it. Look at this thing. So quite literally, I'm in the middle of the forest in Cambodia. There is no one around here, not that I've seen anyway. And I don't think anyone's been along these tracks for some time, at least for the last 24 hours anyway, because as I cycle along, I'm going through all the cobwebs. So it doesn't feel like someone's been down here for a while, but it is beautiful. I just hope I'm not going to get lost. Because getting lost out here wouldn't be that much fun. But look at this place. Let's go have a closer look. Alright, well, I'm about 10k down the track. I don't even know if I'm on the right one right now. Who knows? I haven't seen any red dots for a while. I'm really not too sure. The path is pretty good. For the most part it's solid, but I keep going through these sections where it's just deep wet mud and I have to walk the bike through, to the point the bike is looking a bit worse for wear, so every now and again I have to stop and clean it all out. Yep. So it's these little patches that are really slowing me down. Kind of have to wheel the bike through and try and keep your feet dry, going through the bush and the grass on either side. Most don't last long like this, but if you find yourself in a shady area they can go for quite some time. Why take the highway, eh? In fact, why even take the minor roads when you can get yourself lost out in the jungle? Well, it wouldn't be fun if it wasn't easy, eh? Alright, well, it's definitely getting worse. And you know what will make it more fun? A little river crossing. Brilliant. Oh. Alright, well, that's it. Mentally, I can't go on. Physically, both within myself and actually the trek, I can't go on. It's a dead end. I'm around 16 k's in, which is probably around halfway to this village. And yeah, I don't know. I'm not going any further, obviously. Look. So I'm gonna have to go back. It's just foolish to try and keep going on any further. I mean, I don't know where I am at all. The last 3 k's, it's just been horrendous. It's all boggy paths. Yeah, it's not possible. As much as I hate going back, it's the only option right now. It's just coming up to midday, and yeah, I don't have a lot of water left either. I wasn't really prepared for this at all. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I've totally underestimated this track. So yeah, I think it is time to get out of here. I'm done. I'm over it. 16 k's I think to go back. It's going to take my time and try not to sweat too much. These mosquitoes are everywhere, they're killing me. Alright, let's get out of here. I've really messed up, I think. I don't want to sound too melodramatic, but yeah, I'm a little bit worried. I'm out of water. The bike is maybe 1 kilometre back down the track. I just couldn't push it or ride it anymore. I don't have the energy. The sun is just zapping everything. So I've left it. I'm just gonna walk. I decided just to walk. But the last few steps have just been really quite hard. Just super lightheaded. It feels like I'm about to collapse at any second, but mercifully I just came across this. It's an old stream. So I've been here about 10 minutes now. Just been in there splashing around, and I feel a bit better. Obviously I can't drink it, but it means that I'm not sweating anymore. I feel cooler. Oh, just what a fucking idiot. What was I thinking? Just try and come along here with no water. I mean, what are you playing at? These roads, it's just an old logging road. There's nothing out here. There's nothing. Like I said, I feel a little bit better now. I've been able to cool down a bit. I think what I'm going to do is just walk back and get the bike to this spot here. I'm just going to stay here for a little bit until the sun goes down a bit, because I can't go out there in the heat. It's baking. It's ridiculous, and I can't push the bike or ride it. So yeah, I'm gonna have one last splash about, and then try and go and get my bike. There is just the beginnings of a storm over there. I can hear it, and for once, I pray for rain. What an idiot. Like I said, I don't. This sounds a bit melodramatic and it sounds a bit crazy, but this has just got dangerous now. Right, let's go get the bike. Alright, so I just got the bike. I've lost a few patches. They've obviously come off, probably as I've been scraping along these bushes. Oh well. So yeah, just look at the state of it. I mean, come on Sam. How many more signs do you want that this wasn't going to work out, you know? Okay, well it's just gone 3 o'clock. The sun is starting to hide behind the clouds a little bit. It's still popping out every now and again. I just had one last splash down, just to try and prevent myself from sweating any fluid I have left inside me out. I doubt it will last very long. It's very sticky and hot. I'm going to dry within a few minutes, I think. But I do feel a little bit better. The head's back in the game. Just stopping and being able to cool down. Obviously I still haven't been able to drink anything, but just like I said, stopping has made me feel a bit better, to be honest. I am somewhere in the vicinity of 10-12k from this little village. To be honest with you, the way I was feeling an hour ago, the village could be 500 meters and I still wouldn't have made it. But like I said, I do feel better now. I feel a little bit stronger. I feel ready. From what I remember, the track from here back to the village is not as bad as what I've been going through. So hopefully I can make it fairly quick. Still 10 to 12 kilometers the way I'm feeling on these tracks. It's probably a good hour and a half yet. Well, I'm back. It's taken me about an hour and 20 minutes, but I am now back at the start of Route 66. have water again, which is just amazing. So good, so needed. Yeah, just ridiculous today, really, ridiculous. I haven't got a lot more to say right now. I've got a splitting headache. My legs keep cramping. I'm beyond filthy. So I think the plan is finish drinking these waters. The main village is still probably about 3k down there, but I'm now back on the good roads again. So I'm going to head back to the main village. Yesterday when I was there, I went to a shop and the woman there offered for me to stay. It's like a homestay in the village. It's $5. I didn't do it yesterday for the fact that it's $5 and I can wild camp. But you know what? She could take my money today. I've had it. I'm over it. Okay, so I've arrived back at the shop where they said that I can stay last night. I just spoke to the woman. Seems like it's okay. I think she's just preparing a outdoor shower for me, which is very nice. And how can I say miserable when I got guys say these? They do make me laugh. So yeah, all's good. I'm gonna go in there and get a shower and see what my room's like. What can I say? What a day. It was horrible. And the most annoying thing is the whole thing was completely self-inflicted, you know? Kinda don't know what I was thinking. There was a point, probably, you know, for a half hour, 45 minutes before I found that little stream, where, if I'm honest, I was really quite scared. My legs were beginning to cramp, and I could just feel that they weren't going to last that much longer. My body was just crying out for fluid, and it was just so hot in that forest. Yeah, and then, you know, I'm not going to say that stream saved my life, but I don't know how much further I'd have been able to make it. You know, I'd already ditched the bike. The mud was just, you know, sucking the bike into the ground. And at the point that I ditched it because I physically couldn't move it anymore. I had nothing left in the tank. So I don't really know what I was thinking. In my head, obviously, I was going to go and walk out and try and walk to the village. It's really strange, dehydration, you know, it just messes with your head completely. I was feeling dizzy. I couldn't really think that clearly. I've had a look back at some of the footage, and to be honest with you, I was umming and erring about whether I would be including it in this. But the idea of these diaries is to show people what I do, what I get up to, and well, this was today. I would say it's probably the most scared I've been on this trip. It wasn't a lot of fun. I was, like I said, for a good half hour, I was pretty scared. I was out of options, you know. And then it just annoys me, you know. I should know this by now. I should know better than this. But how many warning signs did I need? You know, within a kilometre the track had deteriorated. You know, just where the tree cover is, the path is just soaking wet, big puddles. And like I said, you try and get the bike through, and the ground just sucks up at the bike. And there were points where, you know, the water, the puddles, the mud were coming halfway up the panniers. The bike was, you know, a third of the way in to the mud, and just trying to get it out, just trying to pull it, it just drains you, you know, under that sun. And yeah, I should have known at that point. Why are you going? Why go further? You know. But I did. You know? And then 18 kilometres in, it comes to a dead end. And if I'm honest with you, I'm quite glad it came to a dead end, because I really don't know what would have happened if I'd have kept going. Who knows? You know, maybe I'd have stumbled across a village just around the corner, or I don't know. But yeah, I'm just really quite annoyed at myself. I don't really know what I was thinking. You know? In a way, I haven't been able to get a paper map for Cambodia, and so I'm using the map that's on my tablet, and I've had plenty of problems with this map in other countries, you know, so I don't know why I was thinking it would be great for this. On the app, it's just one track, you know, that goes through. In reality, in there, nah, it's a rabbit warren. There's hundreds of tracks in there. Who knows where they go? And you know, I've been using this app throughout Cambodia, and it will have roads marked on it that say there are no villages, you know. And then yeah, I cycle along and I'm going through village after village after village, you know. It just doesn't have everything on this. So I just think in my head, you know, I was thinking there's bound to be a village along the track, so you know, don't worry about getting water. You'll come across a village soon enough. Yeah. For once the map was right. So yeah, I'm just a little bit annoyed and a little bit frustrated at myself, really, for getting into that situation. Like I said, it's entirely self-inflicted, and I don't need to be doing that, you know. So yeah, as for my options now, I really, really, really don't want to be retracing my steps back. So the other option, really, at the end of this village, the road splits. If I go right, it will take me back the way that I came. If I go left, it carries on this bigger loop that goes very close to kind of Laos, Thailand, and then back down again to Siem Reap. It's about 205 kilometres. From here, if I could make it through the track that I was going today on, then it would have been, I'm about 110 kilometres from Siem Reap, but I'm not going that way, obviously. So yeah, I'm going to have a look tomorrow, but I think I'm going to take this larger loop down. It means I'm not going to be in Siem Reap for, you know, a few more days, but that's absolutely fine. I don't mind. But yeah, as for tonight, I'm showered. A lady that owns the house cooked me the most amazing meal. So I have a full belly, I feel clean, and I have a fan in here tonight, which is just bliss. So yeah, all in all, not a great day. It was quite the adventure, but now I can kind of laugh at it, but it wasn't funny at the time. It was a stupid mistake to make, but I've relearnt my lesson, and no more relying on this app, I don't think. But yeah, as they say, all's well that ends well. and I have a comfortable bed tonight. I feel a lot better. So yeah, oh well, silly boy.